this is Cuberized, and welcome to my All the Mods 11 Let's Play. Well, between episodes, I went ahead and dug a hole. I'm going to be using this area down here for storage. I just wanted to show it to you because I think I've decided at least how to improve the system I have using sophisticated storage. The other thing I have done is I created this little lightning pen, for lack of a better way of calling it. I just put down some copper lightning rods down here across the bottom, and I went and captured a few creepers in creature catchers. And so the next storm, hopefully, if I put a creeper down there, I will get a charged creeper. So that's kind of the extent. Oh, the other thing was I have pulled up all of the seeds in this planting area in preparation for planting some new stuff. The stuff up there is still all essence. So with that, we have a lot of things we need to do today. Starting off with, I need to take this. So I found Allthemodium, was it just last episode? And I want to make a, what do I have a lot of? I'm gonna go with probably iron, and I do have a lot of iron. So let me grab some, just let me take some of here. And I think I have sticks here, and we're gonna make ourselves an iron hammer. So let's do that. Because I'd like to double the ores. Yeah, I should have grabbed the blocks, but that's okay. I can make blocks. Because I have used up all of my hammers, so if I do this, I should get 2 dusts, and I do. And then, if I put those dusts in here, there we go. I now have an Allthemodium ingot. And to make the portal, and I'm going to want to make more than one portal. It's not a portal, it's a telepad, I think. Now that I'm thinking, teleport? That thing. Teleport pad. Okay, I circled it, but I got there in the end. So we need some Allthemodium nuggets and an ender pearl. And eventually we're going to want 3 of these. One to get to the mining dimension, one to get to the other, and one to get to the beyond. And placing them in one in the overworld, one in the nether, and one in the end. So with that, let me find some ender pearls. I just need 1. And we will craft this. What am I doing? Oh, that way. I was close. Okay, so it doesn't matter where I put this. So I will go out and put it next to my other portal. So that takes care of that. So we can now go and be free to mine without disturbing anything. So here is the pattern for, I don't need that one, but the Tome of Alkahestry. It's like alchemy, but it's alkahestry. And I need that charged creeper drop for this spot here. So that's why that's kind of important to have. At least I think so. So what else we can do is I want to get the so for for ancient debris and here. So I have 2 netherite scrap and 1 ancient debris. I would like to be able to get more ancient debris because it makes more nether scrap. And I also want to be able to craft a Thurgy wand, and I have one already for budding amethyst, but I'd like to get another one so that I can search out things like ancient debris and, you know, other rare items with the rod. So yeah, netherite would be nice to be able to have, to be able to get the netherite seeds. Netherite. There they are. I need 4 ingots and the dust. So I don't think I have any. Do I have any ingots? I'm not seeing any ingots. So yeah, this is not enough for one because I need 4 of these and 4 gold ingots to make one. So, being able to get some extra scrap or ancient debris would really help. And one way we can do that is with strainers. There it is. So this is from the mod BBL Strainers. In fact, I'll just do it this way. So this is what it entails. There are liquids involved. There are strainers involved, including the highest level one, which is netherite, which is new. I thought there was maybe under Allthemodium. There's an Allthemodium mesh. So this was added in as well. So what we want to do is there is a way to get, I want to say it's this, netherite scrap ore from the strainers, which takes an emerald mesh, and we can do that, which is just taking one of these and upgrading it through all these different levels, which is not a problem. We have this. And water, we have that. We just need to make the strainer. But the thing is that this is purified netherrack, not just plain old vanilla netherrack. So to get purified netherrack, we need to take and run netherrack through, and it shows it here if you take a look at it, netherrack through an emerald mesh. I'm sorry, purified, no, I did that wrong. Sorry, this way. So to get purified netherrack, we need to take netherrack through an iron mesh with something called purified water. So to get purified water, it's not really, it's a little cryptic in here when you're trying to look at the water in the bucket, but you need these little purifying drops. And 4 drops will make a bucket. It's worth. So to get this, we need to take gravel, put it through a wooden mesh, and that's filled with water. So I'm going to need 3 of these, 2 filled with water and 1 filled with this. So I want to get this going so I can let it do its thing and I can step away and do other things. And I should have a lot of, hopefully a lot of gravel and a lot of, yeah, I've got a lot of netherrack, so that's not the problem. Oh, I found an ancient debris. Ah, had it in the wrong box. So I have 2 ancient debris. That's great. Okay. And do I have a lot of gravel? That is andesite. That is not gravel. I have a fair amount. So I will take... you can pipe or hopper things into the strainer. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do this. And do I have any hoppers? Not seeing any. So let me craft this up. I will take 1, 2, 3 and grab some of my multitudes of iron. And oh, I actually need to make the strainers. So that is we need some kind of wood, and a wooden mesh will get us a strainer. And a wooden mesh is just made with sticks. So let's use the birch. So I believe the wooden mesh is this, and I need 2 of these. Well, actually, so there's a strainer. I'm gonna need then 2 more, 3 more. Okay, and then, yes. This, where did I just put the wood? That's the second one, and this will be the third. And I will set this up, and hopefully this will go as I anticipate. This I need. I'm going to need an iron, and so I'm going to need 2 more of these. So, let's see, I've got iron, I need copper, diamond, emerald, and gold. Okay, so we take this, and we upgrade it. Oh, flint. There's an in-between one. And, yes, I have flint. Okay. Oh, they won't stack. That's okay. They also don't align well, it seems. So the wooden mesh stays. This needs to go to, I think copper is, let's see, wood, flint, copper. And then this one stops at iron. And this other one goes all the way up. I think it goes diamond next and then emerald. These do have durability. The higher the tier, the more durability. So chances are... Oh, darn. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, I guess we're making another iron. I want to believe that one is flint. Oh, copper. Let me leave it as flint. And I need to make another wood. Let me put the metals away. Oh, wait, I need the iron back for the hoppers. Okay. This was an oops on my part. It's not going to hurt anything. I can always upgrade it later. I just wanted to leave it as a wood. Okay, hoppers. Alright, let's figure out where to set this up. Somewhere kind of out of the way, but chunk loaded. I am actually going to need to expand my space here, and I may need to start building on top of the snow, because this is a nice little valley with a lot of green area, but it's not very... I've pretty much taken the flat stuff already. Yes, so these are not going to feed each other, so they don't actually have to be next to each other. I can actually put it on the roof, now that I'm thinking about it. Because if I do this, I can actually get to it from below. Just like I do with these. Actually, that's not going to help. Okay, well, we're just going to put them up here somewhere. I don't want to have to keep moving them, so I think I'll probably put them here. So first thing I'm going to need is, and the base is getting cramped, which is why I'm moving the storage. So here's the 3. I think I have a bucket. I have a bucket and my water is downstairs, so I will go get it. So this is going to be wood. Yeah, so if you right click here, you can actually put the mesh goes in the bottom. The material, which we're going to be doing gravel, goes in this slot, and the top slot has the liquid. So this is going to be netherrack with an iron mesh, and this is going to be the emerald mesh and whatever comes out of here. So I'm going to get this first one started, and yeah, you can just click it and it should, if we take a look at it, yeah, you get the progress bar. And then I can, you put the hopper down at this level, you don't put it up here. So it, actually when I said I didn't want to break these, I'm probably going to want to break these, now that I'm looking at how close they are. Okay. And with that, that's the one I don't want at the moment. Okay. And there's nothing we can do until we get that purified, 4 of those purified drops. This is going to be water. It actually makes the little glass tank when you add liquid. So that's kind of neat. I will put this... Yeah, I'll put this one here. I'll put this, I'll just go this way. There. And I can fill this up with more gravel. All right. And there we go. We've got sand and flint. This is sand dust. It could be made into sand. And it will keep going. And yeah, we just come back and check on it. Once we get our liquid, we can put it in here. This will be where the nether rack goes. And so I can fill this up. And then, yeah, then the result of this will end up going into here. Okay, that's working. And I'll check on it in a little bit. So the next thing, let me put this in here. So with the next thing, okay, so I'm not actually claiming any rewards here yet because we do have the quest book, but it is not, it's still a work in progress. So, I mean, and it probably will be for a while as these different things come in, but until it's updated to Allthemods 11, I'm not really sure I want to touch quest at the moment. I may change my mind, but the reason I wanted to take a look at this is to see kind of what is going on here. So there's obviously a lot of tech that is not in here. There is oh, I wanted to oh, it's nighttime. Okay. I think I'm going to do the storage for the most part off camera, as far as moving some of this stuff downstairs. And but what I will probably do on camera is when I get that updated, because I think I'm going to switch over to what are called here when I let's take a look at sophisticated storage. So with sophisticated storage, you get these things called limited barrels, and it the limited ones is designed to be of one type. That's what the barrel 1 is for, and barrel 2 is going to give you 2 slots. So when we're dealing with things like this, and I want only that one thing in there, these barrels will be really handy, because if it's not in that, in there somewhere, then I can have it put itself down in a general storage area. And that'll keep this stuff kind of separate. I think that's the way I'm going to go about it. And yeah, then we could put in stack upgrades and other things. So with that, let's see what else I had here. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the storm. Oh, you can pick up piglins if they are not angry at you. If they're angry at you and they're attacking you, you can't pick them up. But if they're friendly, you can, and then you can use them to make a... It's part of the whole easy villagers thing. So you can make this Barterer. And yeah, with one of these guys. So let's go ahead and see what that is. So that's some nether bricks, a gold block and some glass, which I have. Glass is here. I'm listening for the thunder so I can toss a creeper outside. Need a gold block. Iron. And I don't know if I actually have nether brick. I have brick. Yeah, I think I can make... I think you make this... cooking it, you make the nether brick, and I think you need 4 bricks to make... I think it's 4. Yeah, nether bricks is 4. So I'm going to toss... somewhere? No, I need more. Need more mini coal. Do I have any? Let's make some. All right. So now I can make that. So to show you what this guy does, let me grab, and I don't think it matters which one. Actually, I will put my trophy there. Let's put you up here. So he has the okay. So I gave him a gold ingot and he gave me a fire charge. So it's yeah. So it's going to be one of those random things that you get, but you can trade with him. I'm sure he has a loot table that he uses. Still no thunder. Oh, I should see. Yeah, let me get that going again. I am making mercury. At least I'm trying to make mercury. Trying to use up some of the multitudes of seeds. Yeah, for whatever reason it didn't like these seeds. Not sure why. And how is our energy doing? Pretty good. I do have well, that's why it's doing well. The barrel's full. And I think this would be something I can pipe directly into the, as opposed to having a separate sort of gizmo to hold the output. I could just pipe it right into the storage system. And hopefully that would be easier. than having to pick it up and move it myself. The other thing is that we can utilize the bulk crafting here, so I don't have to keep doing this type of stuff, because I have a lot of essence, which is why I'm not planting any more of it. And while we wait, speaking of essence, while we are waiting, let me combine a little bit more, and let's take a look at the seeds, because there are seeds that, there's tiers 1 through 5, but then there's different seeds. So they're listed under, I think, elemental and magical, as opposed to tier 1 through 5. So let's take a look, and again, we're just going to use this as a guide to see how these things are grouped together, and we're not actually going to claim anything. So the basic seeds are, these are the elementals: earth, air, fire, and water, and I don't have any of those. I have the stone, I have the deep slate, I have the ice, I have the dirt, and I have the wood. So I'm going to do the 4 elementals, and then we'll take a look at what's here to see what else we can do. And then I'll go upstairs and check on what's going on with the strainers. So, earth, earth, earth seeds. So low level, but you need this. And this is dirt and gravel and clay and short grass. It's the short grass that I'm not sure that I have. And those are the seeds. I have 2 short grass, but that's it. So I think I have here somewhere, yes, I've got shears. Let's go pick some grass. And I'm going to turn that guy off because he is making pig sounds. So let me see if I can find that and turn that off. Yeah, I'm gonna go with both. Okay, better. So let's grab the other things here. It's actually over here. So dirt. Oh, clay. There it is. And gravel. Perfect. And I have some seeds already made up, so these are my last made seeds. I do have a few shards, but not too much. Okay, so this, let's try the next one. So an empty bottle and gravel and clay and dirt. So that's, again, it's pretty easy. If I can find where I have it all. Dirt and an empty bottle. And I have empty bottles here. seed. Lava bucket. Well, I have lava. And I don't think I think I only have the one bucket. So I have plenty of iron. Let's make a couple more buckets to make this easier. Because I'm pretty much thinking that the next one's going to be, water's going to be buckets of water. Okay, there we go. And water. Yep. Oops, just took the wrong thing out. And I did it again. Okay. All right, let's go make our seeds. And the next question is, did I put the wand back where it belongs? And I did. Okay. And lastly, and then we will go plant these and then check on the roof. Is the earth. And I think they all went in here. Yep. Earth, air, fire, water. Okay. is done. Let's go upstairs and see how this is doing. All right, so, and there we go. I'm going to take the 4 out. So I'm getting a lot of this sand, dust, the flint. This is eroding drop, which is another liquid. And then this is the purifying drop. So it's kind of this magenta colored, deep pink. The frame has broken, which is why this is stopped. So I can craft another wooden frame and put that in there. But this, it says holding 4 and right-clicking will create a source block. Can also be used to fill tanks like buckets would. So, and I need a bucket. Conveniently, I made 4. There. And then I can just click it right in there, and this should start. And it has. And we get first one out is purified netherrack. Perfect. And that goes in here. And it kind of has little pink tinges on it. So this is all red, and this has little pink. I'm assuming because of that. So with that one, I've got here basalt, blackstone, gold, and crimson. So unfortunately, not netherite. And I can put the things directly in here if I want. But it's a process. So I just got quartz. So it'll take its time. Let me go make another wood. I think this is wood products. Do I have any? I do. Let's do this. Now these can be enchanted. So if you do not want to, in fact, they might even be able to be put in here. Yes, they can. So that's a way to get around. You can stack a couple in here. In fact, I am going to do that. And so I do not have to keep coming up here as often, especially for this. And there we go. This will keep processing. Yeah, so I'll get all kinds of goodies. When this completely fills up, it stops. But this has many rows in it. Yeah. I don't think that this produces anything but this. So it might be possible to, if this can be pulled out of, actually stack this up here, which we can try, actually. I may lose the liquid, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out first, but I don't know if this is going to work. But we will try it together. What I'm hoping is if I do this, and where did I lose all my stuff at? It's all in here. This, then I should be able to do that. This is purified. And then push this in. Oh, not now. Yeah, I don't have my sword out. Or I do now, but I didn't decide. Where's the other one? There it is. Come on back down here. I want to get back to my straining. Oh, dang. Yes, come here. All right. So I need to put the strainer in. And then I need to hit it with the bucket. This bucket. There we go. So if this works, I'm hoping that it will go into here when we're done. Yep, it did. So this is working. It's just a matter of getting the liquid to begin with. And I can even put another iron mesh up in here. And this is already purified, so I can put that there. All right, there we go. We have semi-automation to get netherite scraps and other scraps. So what else? Still waiting for... I can't believe I'm actually waiting for rain on purpose. So this I think finished, so let me grab the mercury. I'm saving up mercury to get into 3rd G, and it's a great way to get rid of all my seeds. So we have one more seed, so I might as well craft up something, and since I mentioned seeds, so let's take a look here again, just as a sort of a guide. These are all of the passive mobs. Well, not necessarily slime, but yeah. So, and at this point, I haven't crafted any of them, and you need to do it with a special seed. It's not just a prosperity seed. So we're going to hold off on this a little bit and take a look up here. So let's see what we've crafted. I don't even think we crafted. Let's see. Honey, coral, dye, coal, unexplored wood, kiwi, amethyst, silicon. Silicon I created already. Aluminum, mineral would be good. Grains of infinity. Okay, let's just start here with nature. What is nature going to take? Of course, it's amalgamation. I think I have that. So cactus, pumpkin, potato, and sugarcane. Most of it should be in here. I see that it is raining. I don't hear thunderstorm. Sugarcane, and I think my cactus is here. And I have planted cactus. So yeah, let's do this. I'm not sure if order matters. We'll find out. It matters. I was kind of close. Okay, I need that, and I need the darker green and seeds and the wand. And if there's a lightning strike, it's going to be there, and it's going to probably make me jump. Ah, I did hear somebody. Hold on, you. Let me get my sword. Okay, so there's nature. So how are we doing? Ah, good. It's doing its thing. We're getting the essence. The seeds have calmed down, and I don't know if it was effective with this episode or an earlier one, but not this episode, this version. But it's I was getting like half seeds, half essence, and now it's few and far between. So it's not generating as many seeds as it used to, which, you know, just something to be aware of. If you're starting with this version of the pack, that, yeah, you probably won't get a ton of seeds. So be prepared to plant early and, you know, let it go. So let me put this extra stuff away. And let me put this where it belongs. No thunder on that one. I was hopeful. So I think we've done a few things, and yeah, we made our first item with Allthemodium, so I'm excited about that. And we have our stuff. Let's go take one last look up here, see how things are going before we end it. So this is still chugging along. And again, I don't have a great source of sand because I'm not near water, so this is great. I'm happy to have this. And here, yep, it's all the same thing, and we have 2 netherite scraps. So yeah, this is not at all really being used. I mean, it's not used up a lot. This one is not too much either. So I'm just going to keep feeding it netherrack, and we'll see what happens. And I'll probably, as I said, since I have the flint mesh here, I'll go ahead and take this and upgrade it to iron and toss it in the hopper so that it goes into the strainer when the strainer needs it. And yeah, it's one of those we can walk away. The thing is the base is chunk loaded, not the whole valley. So it'll keep processing even when I'm not here. As you know, as that does as well, as long as it has power to actually recycle the seeds. So one more reason I'm not really urgently trying to plant essence. I don't have another hoe that's unbreakable, so yeah, I'm just playing it by ear, kind of. And yeah, I'm looking forward to going into the mining dimension to make a tunnel, and going to go ahead and yeah, get some rods made next time around from 3rd so we can find specific things like prosperity shards, like Allthemodium, and yeah, even go into the nether and look for some vibranium, because, you know, why not? It's a good thing to have. All right, well, I think I'm going to end it here. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. And if you haven't yet done so, please subscribe so you can get alerted to new content. And toss me a like if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. It helps my channel out, and it helps me out. So thank you very much for joining today. This is Cuberized signing off. Take care, everybody.